Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any other content on the channel as well as interact with this video as you feel called to. Today's reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, August 2026 predictions. Let's go. Capricorn. Somebody here is gonna go see the new Odysseus movie. All right. Or maybe recently. I've already seen it. Okay. Well. There's this song that's in my head. It's We On Go by Bia. And it just kind of feels like somebody feels a little combative or like they have to fight for something. And that's why the Odysseus movie came up too. Like you might actually like that story, seen the movie or whatever, but it feels very just like combative. There's an energy here that's combative. Okay? All right, moon card. Okay. And we got justice. Okay. Well, even with justice right here at the back of the deck, it could feel like maybe you're a little combative or because you feel like you've been wronged. All right. Let me keep going. You could even cut somebody off very quickly. With the Eight of Wands. Let's see what else. We got perseverance. I do also feel like you're just under a trying time. Like either you have some sort of endeavor that you're trying to, like, that you're working on, like career-wise. And it just feels like somebody is blocking you or there's a block with it. Like you're waiting for a response. You're waiting for somebody else to do their part. And you're kind of getting frustrated with that. And so you're like, okay, how do I keep the ball rolling? Like, honestly, I'm sensing some legal stuff here, financial stuff, blockages around that. Clarify the moon. Okay, we got impasse and guilt. Okay. And discovery. All right, let me break this down. We got Six of Wands. You are making progress with something. Okay, you got the perseverance card and you got Six of Wands. Six of Wands is somebody literally preparing to, like, for battle and feeling triumphant, feeling like they're giving their all. All right, and then we have the perseverance here as well. So I definitely feel like there's some sort of challenge here that you're prepared to keep pushing and going through. Even if you feel tired, even if you feel like you don't have everything, you definitely are just like still doing it. Okay, let's see what else. Eight of Swords and Two of Swords. This is interesting. So you got a card here of this is almost like brain fog. You know, like, so brain fog is when you have an idea or you're thinking and trying to communicate, but then you kind of like forget what you're doing. I wonder what that's about. Do you feel distracted? Or do you actually have brain fog? Because it's something that, you know, occurs to people. So I don't know. I feel that energy here. And even look at this guy. He's sitting here like, And then he's got... So I don't know. There's like this uncertainty or unclear. Something is not clear, something is blurry. Even here, you can barely even see their faces. So, are you trying to remember something? Are you trying to map something out? That's kind of, what I'm getting here. Yeah. Yeah. And it's almost like you don't really know exactly how it's going to turn out until this barrier gets removed. And you got, what is this, the star or the moon? The moon. And the moon card is about, seeing through, seeing things for what it is. But you also have this gift card here, or guilt. Or this person is presenting their best selves, but really this is them back there as well. I feel like you're having some trouble in the month of August of maintaining momentum. All right. So, like, we started out over here with perseverance and with, charging in, being ready, but it kind of seems like you might kind of lose your momentum. So, what exactly are you fighting for? Let me kind of get into here. What are you fighting for? What are you pushing for? What is it? What are they fighting for, Spirit? What are they pushing for? Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. Okay. You want fulfillment out of your life, and you're trying to get something off of the ground. With the Page of Wands, this is a starter. So you got some sort of ambition for something. You're trying, like, this is more a creative type of energy. All right, something that's not off the ground, and you're trying to push for it, and you're just kind of getting a lot of resistance. Okay, some of that resistance is coming from you, and some of the resistance is coming from outside. All right, but either way, you feel like what you're pushing for is worth it because it'll help you live a life of content, or where you have everything that you want. Look, all these cups are in this chest, and they're on the ship just going. They have everything that they need, everything that they want. So you're trying to get something off of the ground that you feel like would enrich your life, or it's just something you want. It doesn't matter whether it enriches your life or not. If it's something you want, that's where your ambition and passion is. So yeah, I just kind of see a bunch of energy at the beginning, and then just kind of dwindling it a little bit, being a little uncertain because of maybe a no that you get, or an outside opinion, or just not really knowing the avenue, the route. And so that's creating a little bit of a block here. What's your advice, Spirit? Well, hold on. Yeah, what's some advice for this? Don't want to leave you guys with a roadblock. What's your advice? Spirit says you need to educate yourself. You need to educate yourself on what you're trying to do. So, the Hierophant is the teacher. This is somebody who's wise, and who is also trying to, bring peace in a way. So, on one hand, think about why you're doing it. Okay, why it matters to you. And that's how you can keep your momentum, your perseverance, because you remember your why. Okay, so that's the first thing. The other thing is, Spirit says educate yourself more. So learn about the particular field, the particular skill. Learn about adjacent things that you're going to need to know. Do you need to know how to communicate? Do you need to know how to manage finances? Do you need to know how to market? Do you need to know how to do a particular stitch if you're making a craft or something? What do you need to know? And you need to learn it. You need to educate yourself more. Okay? And there's something about that's going to help with who you're trying to connect to help give you a yes. Okay? Yeah. You got to put more effort into, but also there's something about you got to, yeah, you have to, even if you don't have a certain education or don't know something, you got to fake it until you make it. You need to appear that you are wise, or that you know what you're talking about, that you know what you're doing. You need to at least appear that way, is what Spirit is saying. Because right here with this confusion and this uncertainty, people are going to pick up on that. All right. So you need to boss up. Okay. Whenever you feel this, push it in the back and get right back. Put your, you know, because people are going to pick up on that. All right. Well, yeah, especially with this Justice card too. Justice is a card of leadership is coming to mind. But Justice is somebody who almost like has the last say. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe Spirit just wanted me to say that part, but there's this energy of leadership and having the last say, but making a decision with wisdom. Okay, these two together, Hierophant. Because Justice doesn't just make a decision based on how they feel. They balance things out. They weigh the pros and cons. So, you know, I do feel like maybe there's something you're not seeing, or looking at a particular situation, maybe just by the barrier. Like you don't need to focus on the barrier, focus on how you can get around it. Okay, see through it. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Let me give you your last card here and we'll wrap it up. Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, "Quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over." Yeah. I was just talking about that, not making decisions based on emotions. And also right here, there's a lot of turbulence and uncertainty right here in the middle. All right. So just remember to remain calm. And also, look at this little bird. Birds are this very lighthearted, fluttery energy. Okay. They don't get stuck somewhere because they fly. So they might take a rest by sitting on a branch, you know, going into a water fountain, getting themselves cleaned up, and then they take off and go and smell the flowers. All right. So you don't need to focus on the barrier. What are some flowers you can smell? What are the good things? All right. What makes the situation worthwhile? All right. Take care, you guys. Best of luck.